Hi, 6th grade artists. This is Miss Funk from Gatewood and Tanglin. Today I'm going to walk you through the illusion of space, our 6th grade perspective drawing unit. The learning targets for this unit are as follows. I recognize how artists use perspective to show distance in their work. I can describe and show the difference between 1-point perspective and 2-point perspective. I will demonstrate my understanding of 2-point perspective in a paper or digital drawing. How do artists create a sense of space in a flat drawing? By using perspective. Three-dimensional objects in real life take up space and relate to other objects by being closer to us or farther away. Our eyes automatically register the relationships between objects in real life, but on a flat paper, artists have to create the illusion of objects taking up space and being close or distant. They do this by using perspective. When you were in 4th grade, you learned about 1-point perspective. Everything on the visual plane converges toward one point on the horizon line. This is called the vanishing point. When you look at this artist, you will notice a few tricks of perspective that the artist has used. As things get farther in the distance, they become smaller. So notice the tree that is closer to us is bigger than the tree that is farther away. Things that are closer to us overlap objects that are farther away, so any closer buildings are overlapping the objects farther away. The colors become duller, so you'll notice that the buildings way off in the distance in that city are looking a little bit more of like a light gray, and she's got these bolder colors closer. And the details become blurrier, so anything that's farther away becomes a little bit harder to see, a little bit more blurry. This is one of the oldest examples of 1-point perspective that we have. This is called the School of Athens by Raphael, and it was painted between 1509 and 1511. In 2-point perspective, artists used 2 vanishing points instead of 1. So take a look at this artwork here. See if you can guess where those 2 vanishing points might be. Remember, you're looking for converging lines. Converging means they come together. Starting far away, coming together. All right, so if you're looking at this building, the corner is facing you, the horizon line is right about at the base of the building, and there are 2 vanishing points where we have converging lines on either side of the building. Here's another example where we're looking at a building from the corner. You're noticing that you have 2 options. You could go right or left. Down each of those streets, everything starts to converge toward a vanishing point. So those red lines are showing what is converging. The dots are the vanishing points. And we have the horizontal black line as our horizon line. Here's how you can tell if an artwork is using 1 or 2-point perspective. We're going to look at 2 paintings by the artist Jessica Hess. On the left, this is 1-point perspective. 1-point perspective leads you down a single visual path. All lines lead to one spot. There are no other options. So watch as these walls converge toward one point in the back. Notice that the birds tend to get smaller and less detailed as they get farther away. On the right, you have 2-point perspective. 2-point perspective gives you 2 optional paths to take. It's like standing on a street corner deciding which way to turn. So as you're facing the corner of this building, if you look right, the buildings start to converge toward a point off in the distance, actually outside of the paper on the right. If you look left, the buildings start to converge toward a point off of the paper on the left. That's it for today. Thanks for listening.